Welcome back to the channel. I know we look a little bit lean, but that's okay. Today Julian and I are hanging out. First stop is Asda to spend Julian's money. Fix that, Julian.
What do you mean?
What did you just say to me?
It does not matter.
What?
Because it doesn't change anything.
She's being rude, people. Julian, as simple as you see her there, she's rude. She's naughty. Take out my hand. We're almost at Asda now anyway. So we'll see when we get there. So Julian and I came back not too long ago now from the supermarket with our little haul, and she's packed them away, and now I'm going to do some gardening by the front door. You know those pretty new pots that I got? I'm going to put soil in them, maybe plant the petunias, but they have to stay indoors again until it's time for them to go out. This is the current view in the conservatory. Still a bit too cold, so some things have to stay out here until they're well established and there's no more sign of frost. Then they can go outside. So this is the current state of affairs. It's cold in here at night, but at least in the daytime it gets lots of sun and it is flooded with light. What I'm doing here now is to plant the petunias in the containers. I've weighed them down with some water in containers and also lots of cardboard and paper that will break down after a while. Then I'm going to put the potting mix, which is this compost that I got from Aldi. I'm not sure if I like it, but we'll see how it works with the plants. But I don't really like the texture of it. But anyway, I'm going to put some in both pots, and then I'm going to be planting two white petunias and 2 red petunias in each one. Of red and white petunias planted, 2 pots, and they're going to replace these tulips that are dying. So I'm going to cut these back, leave the leaves on so that they can get to feed the roots and the bulb. Then I'll dig them up later. Maybe. I'm not sure if I'm digging them up yet. So to enhance the look of my garden and perhaps to have something that climbs, I've ordered this from Amazon. It's a garden arch, black metal, heavy duty steel. I'm looking forward to it, and we shall put it together and see. Maybe tomatoes, maybe cucumbers, maybe what's that, grape? I don't know. What do you think I should put on here, guys? You're on, your turn. Hello, lovelies. I trust you're doing well. This garden feature is going to feature my trellis that I bought, that I think I told you I was buying. And also I want to feature my little water feature that you made. Now, the water feature that I made from a fish bowl and some discarded light pieces, lamp pieces. They won't really candle, they're real light. Candle hold. Really? Oh. And solar pump. So right now the solar pump is facing that way, and the sun, but there isn't any sun that way, so I'm going to turn it. The sun is pointing from over that direction right now, and I'm going to point the solar fountain at it, and you watch here to see if you'll see the water bubbling up. Okay, nothing there right now, and there it is, because it's facing the sun. If you come closer, you'll be able to see even better. Can you see? Water trickling up. If it were a very hot day, it would trickle even further. It might reach up to the top here. So again, let me move it away from where the sun's pointing. It stops. Turn it back to where the sun is pointing, however. There it is again. No. Now back to my trellis. Not yet. Would you like something to cut it? I would admire that. So this little, is it trellis? Arbor. Don't remember what it was called. People, what was it called online? Now, whilst Joe is gone to get something to open the box, let's open it. We can open it without anything. Now I suppose that this is going to come with lots and lots of tiny pieces that must be affixed together. That Julian is very good at that. I asked her to help me, and she did say she would. I haven't seen her. I saw her at breakfast time this morning, and now it's nearly 5. It's after 5, is it? It's windy. It is labeled C-A. I'm gone in. I'm gone. And there is a piece of paper. I suppose it has the instructions. Yeah, but it's stuck. Let's go. It's very cold. It's windy. You're showing your address. So this is what it will look like when it's all done. So it has 2 pieces of A, 2 pieces of B, 12 pieces of C, 8 pieces of D, 11 pieces of E, and 22 pieces of F, which is the screws. So you need a screwdriver. Yeah, so I think I'm going to call Julian. Okay. Guys, if you were on the live with us when we traveled to home base, you would have seen us, well, Lisa bought some petunias that we'd not seen before, had before. That black one, well, the one in that black hanging basket is one. That's on the back fence. And there's another one on that fence as well. By middle of next week or so, there should be. Yeah. Each one has 2 or 3 blooms on it now, but come next week, they'll be doing much better. Thanks so much to those of you who sent well wishes my way on the last video, saying that I needed prayers. I thank you so much to those who prayed, and to Jen in particular, who sent a beautiful prayer over on my behalf. Thank you too to those who actually gave me a diagnosis. I found those so funny. Well, funny in the sense that, can you just, hear a few facts and then make a diagnosis, which maybe that is what some doctors do. Anyway, I'm feeling much better. I'm not 100% out of the funk, I don't think, but I'm feeling much better, and with the allergy reaction as well, I feel so much better as well. My lips are chapped. There are some spots where it feels really dry and crusty, so I'll just be moisturizing for the next couple days, just using water as a wash and then moisturize. The bread dough, the sourdough bread, last night I started. It's really a long process, and as our friend Angie says, if you give somebody a loaf of sourdough bread and they don't appreciate it, pass them by. They really don't know how much work goes into producing a loaf of sourdough bread. It's such a long process, but so interesting as well. The feeding of the starter every day. I think there was only one day where it wasn't fed, or 1 or 2 days, but feeding it, discarding some, feeding every 12 hours. And then even the baking of the bread, it's such a long process. I haven't started baking it yet, but yesterday I fed the starter, weighed out the ingredients, made up the batch. I wasn't even sure of what tools and equipment to use. Some of the things I don't even have. There's this scraping tool that brings the dough towards you on the table. I don't have that, but I used what I could. I'm about to put it in the oven now, and I'm hoping that something good will come of it. Whatever comes out, I'll show you. Oh, and I got these blades to buy. It's not the correct tool. There's a tool to score or mark the bread. I haven't got that either, but I just went to a little hardware shop, and they had these. I think it's some paint scraping tool or wallpaper scraping tool that they sell. I bought a new pack with 10 blades, I think, for only £2. So I'll put those up carefully, and that will now be my scoring tool for scoring bread. Wish me luck. Well, it looks typical like how I see them with their sourdough
The
loaf.
bottom is crunchy. Not the top, because unfortunately we had it covered up under the quash.
Yeah.
So
I think it's
sweated.
steamed. Yeah, a bit. Anyway, I'm sure it will be good.
It's very windy out here. What are we making?
We're making a garden arch.
Yeah, it's gonna blow down.
It probably will.
Don't say that. The trellis is finished. It's now to think of where to put it. That's coming up next. Hi and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us for the end of the video. Sorry if to you this has been a mediocre one. We didn't get to do much this week because, as you know, Jo was not feeling 100%. She's much better now, and there she is eating peanuts. And we have clothes. It's a gloriously sunny day today, so we have clothes drying, air drying and heat drying as well on the conservatory because it's just really nice sun. It feels so good. So what did we get done? Well, bread we're going to have another go at because that was
Mediocre.
mediocre
But it was
at
a
best.
good first attempt.
Yeah,
It definitely shows that this starter that we worked on for over 2 weeks is working.
yeah,
But our tools, we need to up that game.
yeah,
And also the techniques, how to stretch and fold and
yeah.
scoring.
Right. And I think as now being that it's warmer, it might work even better.
Oh yeah.
Yes, so we're grateful for the sun that we've been having. It's nice. Gardening time is in and we are in the mood, so look out for more gardening style videos. We did get that trellis set up and it's now in the garden, and
The water features as well.
yeah, the water features have been done. They're working okay. One actually stopped and I don't know what's up with it. But anyway, thank you so much for joining us. We hope that we will come next week with a much better video, hopefully.
Thanks for the prayers.
Yeah, and Jo wants to thank you all for having her in your thoughts and prayers this week. Please do remember to pray for all our subscribers, especially the ones we've not seen in a good little while. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time on Jo Leisa